Okay, I think we can get it started slowly. Waiting for more people to join in. Uh, okay, so welcome to attend today's bootcamp session. This is the so-called cloud hands-on. Um, so I will be walking you through to operate the different clouds, including the Alliance Cloud and Google Cloud. Again, my name is Ermin Pei. If you haven't attended the cloud intro session, um, I'm from Research Computing Group of University of Alberta. I also am a Cloud National Team member of Digital Researcher Alliance of Canada. In short, it's called the Alliance. My colleagues Carol Ladnaki, Dean Shivi, and Jerry, and maybe some more with us. So if you have any questions, feel free to shout out or just type into the chat. So I welcome all kinds of questions anytime. Don't be hesitant to just stop me or just type there. I'll take a look from time to time. Yeah. Indeed, I enjoy the way to answer questions during the talk. Yeah. So um, also you could signal me if I'm doing it so slowly or too quick. Yeah. Yeah. Just let me know. Before we move on, let me show you the outline of today. So before we do the get our hands dirty, so we will go through a quick review of the prerequisites, like the cloud basics and the Alliance cloud systems, and some frequently used cloud terminologies. Also, some internal details about the OpenStack and Ceph. Um, Yeah, most of the stuff I already introduced in the Cloudus intro session. So I may not spend so much time because today we will be mainly on work on the hands-on stuff, which would take lots of time. So can you show me your hand or what? Which way is the best? Who attended the Cloud intro session? Can I do a quick survey? Either maybe just give me show me the hand. Yeah. If everybody has already attended, so maybe I can just skip the cloud intro part. Looks just a few. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So then maybe it's still necessary to go through those basics. So yeah, but I'll be quick because our major time will be spent on the hands-on stuff. Okay. Yeah. Other than the prerequisites or quick review, we will do the hands-on. Hopefully today we get time on both the Alliance Cloud, mainly on Abutus, which is the largest cloud of Alliance, and uh, Google Cloud Platform. Uh, yeah, okay. Okay, let's do it quickly. The quick review. Yeah. First, what is cloud computing? On Monday, I give Ermin's definition. Here, I just repeat it. So, I view the cloud computing as a kind of a resource virtually collectively provided online as a service it features the four attributes. First, virtualization, because on cloud really relies on virtualization for everything, from hardware to software to network to even the management administration. Yeah. So this is the very fundamental part of cloud. And then collective, that means the results are just um, gathered in a certain place. Even at the backend, it could be distributed, but for users, they can see that it's just in from one portal. Online, yeah, we can access it online. Uh, and we don't have to access it from some specific physical network. Yeah. Um, as a service is another important feature. That means we virtualize everything as a service, make it more convenient for users to access. That's called as a service. And not only just access to it, but also you can customize it. Yeah. Oh, by the way, is uh is this talk recorded automatically? Yes. Good. Okay, next. Uh, I went through the virtualization from hardware, software, including server service, and then storage, network, until application virtualization, also management virtualization. So this is those are the so-called different layer of virtualization. So um, there are basically three categories of X as a service then. IaaS, PS, and SaaS. Each layer represents a different level of virtualization. So what you will see today for the hands-on stuff mostly is the IaaS. That's the base of everything for the cloud. So you will either get a virtual machine or a container or some storage, and yeah, basically you get your own virtually um, accessible hardware, yeah, or resource, yeah. Then on top of that, you can do your own stuff. That's the purpose. Um, is there any question? No. On top of that, the PS and SS, we just do more for users. We set up the something like a middleware database and the development environment for users, and even we deploy necessary software, so you don't have to deploy your own. Yeah, eventually we our goal is to do everything as a service. Yeah. Yeah, this picture shows you what we do from each layer. Yeah, until uh, the the last one, everything as a service, so users don't have to worry too much about the computing stuff. They just use the computing resource, no matter where it is. Yeah. So, and then the Alliance Cloud, we have four cloud systems: Abilus, Cedar Cloud, Gram Cloud, Blue Cloud. They are distributed in the different regions. They are all on top of OpenStack and Ceph. OpenStack mainly for the compute and all kinds of services, and Ceph for storage specifically. Yeah. This table shows you the resource of each site. Yeah, give you the big picture. Um, Abitus is the biggest one, including most of the stuff, including GPU and database. Yeah, and also object storage and file system, shared file system, also high performance solid state hard drive. Yeah. Okay, and images it supports. That means which kind of VM OS is supported, including Arma Linux, Debian, Fedora, Rocky, Ubuntu, and more, and Windows, and some user contributed images. I don't list everything here. Yeah, just let you know that those are official ones. Okay. There are two kinds of flavors at least, P flavors and C flavors. Um, so P flavor stands for persistent. That means for web service, database platforms. Yeah. C flavors mostly for computer intensive. So it includes not only the CPU, memory, and also disk space, local disk space, because you need to do some what's that data storage on the local environment to gain the higher performance. Yeah. For the P flavor, it only access the storage from the backend other than the root system. Okay. There's one more special one called G flavors. G flavor stands for GPU flavors. So if you want to use GPU, you have to use this flavor. Yeah. Okay. Allocation. If you want to access the cloud resource, you don't want to wait for the competition happens in each year in fall. So you just apply for RAS. RAS you can apply for it at any time in the year, as long as the resource needs less than 80 vCPU for compute or 25 vCPU for persistent. Um, yeah, so that's the main difference. Okay. Uh, if you need more, you can apply for RAC or RPP, Research Platform and Portals. Okay. Later, I will show this slide. I will show this slide deck to you folks, so you can take a closer look if anything is unclear. Okay. Or indeed, I may share it now, just in case. Okay, sorry. Everyone in meeting. Okay, let me know if it's not accessible. Okay. Yeah, I talk about computer and persistent flavors. Why? Because we divide the resources for different use cases. The CPU intensive jobs or work, we give them compute resource or type of a cloud. For some lightweight services, we give them this such thing called a persistent resource. For example, web servers, database, platforms. Yeah. So the difference is that persistent resource, we virtualize it more to just chop it to even smaller pieces for our users. So each user gets a very small pieces. So it should be enough for their web servers. Yeah, because they don't take too much CPU time. Yeah. Uh, yeah. The computer part is definitely for the what's that high performance what's that the jobs. So um, we basically we don't do such thing called over subscription, over commission for this type of needs. Yeah, because we want to ensure the performance. This slide show you how to do the uh, application of the Alliance Cloud access. Yeah, if you don't have the Alliance account, you click on this link, you can get a one, and then you can apply for the cloud like a RAS. You can find a form from this link. Yeah, but today you don't have to. We will give you the guest accounts, so you can use the guest accounts to do things following me. Okay. Inside the cloud, I will just introduce a little bit because just in case sometimes you see some terminologies that looks weird. That's because internally we call them different names. For example, um, we call the computer part in OpenStack Nova, and the authentication part we call it Keystone. And storage part, include volumes, we stop on the, sorry, stored the volumes on Cinder. And for object storage, we store them on Swift. And Manila for file system, the shared file system between VMs. Ciliometer for what's that? For accounting statistics. Yeah. The backend, you can see so many OSDs, object storage, what's that? Destination, maybe, yeah. So those are the disk servers. So the backend also based on object storage. And there are some header nodes called MON, monitor nodes, and the MDS for as a metadata servers. Yeah. So you can see at the backend, it's accessed in parallel for the data. Yeah. This is just give you a very high level concept of the cloud from inside. Yeah. Just in case in the future, if you encounter some of those terminologies, you know, oh, this is from the cloud internal. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about cloud storage based on Ceph. Yeah, I just skip it. You don't have to worry too much about this. There are four types of storage. Ephemeral is the so-called local disk on the VM. It'll be gone when the VM is terminated or destroyed. Yeah. If it's shut down, it's still there. If it's just deleted, then the disk will be also gone. So don't store any important data there. Yeah, that's the difference, major difference between this ephemeral and other storage types. Volume is the regular external storage for each VM. You just how to call that? Allocate a certain amount of volume, or just you can say it just like a external USB hard drive. So you can attach to your VM, and then you can detach it. Detach it. You can monitor another VM. Yeah. Shared file system is for the sharing between different VMs or even different projects. Yeah, it's convenient for you to do the sharing. Otherwise, you have to do something like FTP or NFS or you use HTTP to let it to be downloaded from another VM. It's not so convenient. Yeah. Object storage, basically for many unstructured data like video, audio, photos, web pages, emails, sensor data, all kinds of different format of data. It's conveniently used to store those kind of data. Yeah. Research software as a service. The benefit of using this is that we have all kinds of research-oriented software readily compiled, built, and updated for you, so you don't have to do them by yourselves. What do you need to do? Just run it, or you mount to your VMs to do it. In cloud, there's one more layer to do because in cluster we already monitor for you. In cloud, because everybody has their own VM, their own OSs, so we cannot do that. So you have to mount by yourself, and I will walk you through how to do it. Yeah. So let's be quick. Yeah. You hopefully will get time. Yeah. This shows you the what's that the modules because we in Canada we do more. not only just the software, we also make the modules. So users can conveniently just run modules. Modules means we wrap everything, including the paths. So you don't have to search the software. You just list it and find one and just use it. Otherwise, you have to set up the environment variables, paths. Yeah, it's sometimes it's very troublesome. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll skip this one. Okay. Now we have moved on to hands-on stage. First, I will walk you through how to operate Arbutus because Arbutus is the largest one. It has a full functionalities. Okay, but the other clouds also are good. Um, just yeah, we just set up a project here, especially on Arbutus for the bootcamp. Okay. In this hands-on, I will walk you through how to launch a VM, including how to use the SSH to access to it. So I hope everybody has SSH environment or client installed on your local machine already. If not, don't worry, we can still guide you through how to do it. And I'll walk you through the dashboard and then how to do VM spawning, and then how to access it using the key pairs, and also set up a security group rules and attach a volume, and then some other operations. Okay. Offline, if anything is unclear, either you can review my recordings, or you can follow this Cloud Quick Start. There are much more details, okay? Or email me if you have any questions, or my colleagues, okay? Before we move on to the Abuter's dashboard, just some terminologies I want to explain to you. Uh, Otherwise, sometimes it could be confusing. Yeah. First one is called instance. So we can see instance nearly everywhere in the cloud systems. Different cloud system has a different definition of instance. Yeah, depends on the use case sometimes. Um, in OpenStack, mostly we call instance a VM, a virtual machine, or sometimes we call it a server or a node or even a host from the user perspective. Yeah, so those are all exchangeable. But sometimes instance could be also a container or even a serverless environment, like on GCP. Yeah, that depends. Okay. You may sometimes see something called a tenant in the OpenStack cloud, but this is an older terminology. Nowadays, we just call it a project. A project means a group of resources and people working together to do something. Okay. For the cloud allocation, we view a project as the basic unit. So we give each project certain amount of resource. Okay, not individual, but sometimes for a personal project, it's just you yourself. Okay, flavor. That means a combo of CPU, memory, disk plus GPU. Okay, if you want a certain amount of resource, you can apply for certain type of flavor. This is different from the conventionally we call it OS flavors like Linux, Windows, Ubuntu. This is different. Okay, just please be noticed. Hypervisor. Um, Indeed, we can basically understood it as a physical host where that means where your VM is running. Yeah. but those are not fully equal because the hypervisor mostly for the software layer. The physical host is the hardware layer. Okay. Floating IP, sometimes this is hard to understand. Why we call it floating IP, not a public IP? But mostly it's a public IP because floating IP means routable IP. If the IP that can be accessible from outside this instance or this project or this cloud, we call it floating IP. Yeah. But in the Arbutus, we just make it public. So that's equal. Okay. Just we use this IP to make sure your VM is accessible from outside world. Last one is a snapshot. Um, Here in OpenStack, you can think it as a copy of a VM or a volume. So means you can make a copy of your VM or your storage space if you have some important data there. Okay. Yeah. On GCP, this one is a little bit different. Okay, I'll show you later. Okay. Okay, let me stop here. Unless later we need those slides, then we can come back. Now, if you could follow me to log on to Arbutus. Just click on this link. Oh, I need to show you the, oh, before that, I hope everybody has already chosen the guest account name. If you haven't, please do it now. Oh, thank you, Jerry. Yeah. And put your name there to avoid the conflict with others. By the way, do you see my other tabs other than this slide? How about this tab, the Arbutus portal?
Uh, yeah, we can see the Arbutus Cloud login portal.
Perfect. Later I will share with you my terminal. Maybe I have to switch it. Okay. Now, okay. Just log in with your selected, what's that, guest account name and the password. That's important. I'll show you now. Can you see it? It's called the Thin-747. If you have already successfully logged in, please let me know. I hope everybody will be on the same page. Everybody is good? Okay, let me know if you have trouble logging, okay? Now, let me quickly go through the dashboard. This is called dashboard. At the back end, we call it horizon. Yeah. From the left-hand side, we can see that this is the project name. We call it Dev Training Cloud. Dev stands for default. That means just just a RAS category project. It's not RPP or RG. Yeah. At the right hand side in the top, it's the user account name. If you have your own project, it should be your own username. If you click on this down arrow, you can see there are some what's that submenus, settings, help, OpenStack RC file. This one is important. Yeah, later may not be today, but let's see. You need to use this RC file to set up your environment, so then you can access the cloud using the command line. Okay, because sometimes if you do development, you don't always do the mouse clicks using the web UI, right? Here's the overview of the cloud, including the usage of instances, how many vCPUs used, RAM, volumes, snapshots, total storage of volumes, and network stuff, including floating IP, security group rules, network ports, routers, yeah, and also the usage. Okay. And then instance, image, key pair, those are all the the important components of the computer part. Yeah, I will go through it one by one later. The next tab is so-called volumes. So you can create your own volume and then attach to your computer the VM. I mean, and network, you can customize the network. Yeah, if it's really needed. Yeah. But here, because we just limit the instance of a network, so we can see the quota exceeded. Unless you really need to do something like in a bigger project, you want to divide the people into different network, we can grant you some more network instance. Okay. Other than that, storage part, sorry, not storage part. Oh, here in the network part, there are two important concepts. One is called a security group. In the security group, we just give people different access privileges using the so-called security rules. Later, I'll show you the details. So you can see here we open some like a port 22 for all over the world. That means everybody from anywhere can access your VM. Yeah, through the so-called floating IP. Yeah. Okay. Any question? Oh no. And then storage part, other than the volumes, we have also object storage and share. Later, if you get time, I will walk you through one by one. Identity part is showing you the projects, project ID, and the domain name. Why we use a domain? Because we divide from the administrator domain and the regular domains. You may not worry about this now, but sometimes if you have some issues, maybe you you can let us know or which domain you're in. But now just forget it. Okay. Um, users, you can see your own user ID and also domain. Yeah. Sometimes you need to use it because on the development environment in the command lines, you need those information. That's why I show you here. Okay. For now, you don't worry about those. Okay. Let's go back to the computer part. Oh, by the way, there's a such thing called API access. Those are for the development use cases. So you use those what's had URLs for development cases. Let's go back to the computer part. Go click on the instance. You can follow me? So if everybody is on this tab, here we can see that this lists all the instances are running. That means VMs. So I set up a VM called Bootcamp Cloud for some users that cannot set up their own environment. Yeah. We can see it's active and running, means it's healthy, and it uses this kind of flavor and use this keep here. Yeah. Okay. Now let's do your own VM instance. If you can click on this button, launch instance. Okay. Then a window will pop up. Everybody can follow me? Okay. So in this window, we fill out some necessary information. Then we can launch our own VMs. First, we give it a name. You can give whatever name. Yeah. Sometimes I just give a guest username, and then yeah, just this name, unless you have many. Yeah. Or your own username. Yeah. And then in the availability zone here, because this is our what's had a homebrew cloud. We haven't yet made it so automatic. So you have to choose the specific zone. Like for the compute part, you have to choose the computer resources. For persistent, you choose from persistent 0, 1 or 0, 2. So they basically the same. 0, 1 is a little bit older, 0, 2 are newer, yeah, but not so big difference. Okay. Because this project, when I was created, I choose I choose the persistent. So you have to choose either 0, 1 or 0, 2 for your own VM. Okay. Otherwise, it will show you no valid host available. Okay. I choose a 0, 2. Okay. And here count means you can spawn um, one or more VMs at the same time. Yeah, they will they will give the name suffix automatically for you, just like 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, I believe. Yeah. But here for testing purpose, you just choose one. Okay. And for source means from which image from which source you want to launch your VM. Normally, as a beginners, please just use the image, choose image, and then here there's an option, create a new volume or not. If we create a new volume for this whole VM, that means the whole thing will be stored at the back end. So if even if the VM is deleted at the back end, we still have a copy for you. But if we just for testing purpose, you just say no, because maybe nothing important there. It's up to you. Okay. And then you can see a long list of images. That means different OS flavors. You can choose whatever you like, you're familiar with. Okay. I will choose Oma Linux 9, this one. You may choose Fedora, Debian, Ubuntu, Rocky. Yeah. Okay. Next, after choosing this, you can see that the image already jumped to the top for you. Okay. And then click on flavor tab. You can choose a flavor. That means how many results you want this VM running on. So for this testing purpose, we want it to be done as quickly as possible. Maybe we just choose the very small ones like P1 or P2. Let's do this one, P2, 3 GB. That means two vCPU cores, virtualized cores, not the real cores. One core could be divided into 20-ish vCPU cores. And then 3 GB in total memory. And each VM will get 20-ish gigabyte root disk space. You may say, oh, this is too small. That's because this is just for the basic operating system. And if you want the bigger storage, you can use volume. I will show you later, okay? And then for networks, we can see that there are two kinds of network available. Uh, First one is the so-called Dev Training Cloud Network, and the next one is IPv6. So that means we already enabled IPv6. But if you are not familiar with IPv6, you can use the Dev Training Cloud Network one, because this is based on the conventional IPv4. So you just choose this one, okay. And then skip the network port. Yeah, you don't worry about that. Security groups. Um, that means which kind of access rules you want to set up for this VM in default. You can do it later, but for now, at least you choose default. Yeah, default. Um, we just give the access to the basic what's that traffic for this VM. Here, I manually added the port 22 for the users, for the attendees, because otherwise, if everybody do this, sometimes some people may not be familiar with it, so they will not be able to access the VMs. So, and if you want add some other what's that security rules, you can do it later. Here, I set up a web that includes port 80, port 888, all kinds of web access. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. Okay. The next part is a key pair, which is a very tricky part for beginners. Yeah. I hope that everybody has already produced or possessed their own key pair, SSH key pair. If not, you may have to do it now, as I showed in this document. Here you can do two ways to create a key pair on the cloud. Either you create from your local machine, then you copy paste here, or you can import from your existing key pair. Why there are two ways? Because it just depends. Sometimes you feel, oh, this way is more convenient. Maybe the other way is more convenient. Like from our best practices, the second one is more convenient, because for some users, they may use a different environment, especially the Windows environment. It took lots of time to what's that, troubleshoot the issues. So if you have already a key pair, that's perfect. You can just click on this button and then choose the file and then give it a name the public key will show here. Yeah. Speaking of this, I have to, what's the question? Please, how do I get my login details to Business Cloud? I have got access to CCDB, but I couldn't see how to follow you up. Okay. Let me just type to everybody. Just okay. No. Augustine asked how to get the login details. If you have already the CCDB access credentials, you can use that to log into the Abutus Cloud using the link I show you. I'll do it again. I'll just send to him directly. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Let me know if you have any more trouble. Okay, no problem. Okay, and then we go back to the KPL stuff. Before that, let's go back to the slide. Here, I have a slide specifically to show how it works. Yeah. Again, if it's hard to follow, let me know, okay? Why we use a key pair other than, sorry, rather than a password? That's because this way is a more secure. Yeah. Password can easily be just cracked, but for the key pair, it's much harder. I don't say it's impossible, but much harder. Yeah. So this picture shows you how it works. By saying key pair, so there are two keys. One is called a public key, and the other one is a private key. They work together to make sure your communication is secured. So first, for example, if a user Alice wants to access the cloud, she just find a way to transfer her public key to the cloud first. Just like later we will do here, we transfer or import, upload, whatever. We transfer the public key here, and then we use the private key because they are paired, so they have a relation between each other. So we use the public key to encrypt our message. For example, just simply hello cloud message, but we don't want others to see. We encrypt it, or we call it sign it with the private key. And then it will become some kind of a hash code format. Nobody can just read it. And then transfer it to the cloud. At the cloud end, it decrypt using the public key to get the message from Alice. She just greeted me, hello cloud. So it's all verified. Good. You're good to go. You can access the rest cloud reserves. That's how it works. Okay? Make sense? If not, please feel free to let me know. Okay? Yeah. You get invalid credentials. Why you get so can you log into CCDB? Yes, then you should be able to log into the what's that? Oh, oh, by the way, I said today you don't use your own credentials. Sorry, I should just announce this again. Today you don't use your own because I haven't set up a project for you. you have to apply for RAS to get your own project. Today, you just choose a guest account from here, and then use the guest account to follow me to operate the cloud. Make sense? Okay, I share the link. Sorry, I think the rest of people may not see our communication. No problem. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, today use the guest account. Okay, and then we go back here. I can wait for you a little bit. If you let me go back. Oops. Yeah, if you can log in. Oh, do you get the password? Give me the password. Let me know if you have logged in. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if you can click on compute and then instance tab, then you can see this window. Don't worry about the key now. Okay, I'll wait for you. Yeah. Okay. At the same time, we can do it slowly. Okay. If you have your terminal, or you use Windows or some other machines, so you feel easier to use the GUI. So you can just find your key. If not, you have to run such thing called SSH kgen to produce your key. If I import the key, I give the name like whatever it is, ePay. This one, okay. I have one already, so I give a suffix. I choose the key type SSH key, and then choose the file. Where's the file? You can see it from my MacBook. It should be my username and then .sh, then should be idrsa.pub. Be this one. Yeah, that's based on what I already down from the terminal that I already produced one. If not yet, you have to do it now. So I can show you here. I have to share my whole window. Yeah. Just give me a while. Let me see how to share the whole windows. This one has only the terminal. I want both. Give me one sec. Let me put them together. Then I can share the whole window. Where's the Zoom? Just one sec. Desktop 1. This one should be good. Share. I hope everybody can see my blue terminal now. Yes? Do you see it?
Yeah, we can see the terminal.
Thank you. Perfect. Okay. And also the slide right here, right?
Yeah, we can see the desktop.
Good. Perfect. Okay. So for people that haven't yet WhatsApp generated your SSH keys, please follow me here. Yeah. you will type SHK gen. Yeah, let's do the simplest one, minus T ISA. There could be more complex what's that algorithms, but now we just choose ISA. Yeah, and then you type yeah, indeed. I don't want to do it because I already have one. I don't want to flush it. Then later everything needs to be changed. So if you haven't done this, please run this command. And as I showed in this document, after running this command, you get so much details. But don't worry, just press the Enter key, I think twice. Forget about the inputting password promote until it's done. Then you run ls.ssh. Let me show you. ls.sh. You should see something like id underscore isa.pub and id underscore rsa. At least the two files. Okay. The one with .pub extension is called the public key. The one without is the private key. So you will present the public key to others, but never do it for the private key. Okay? Only the public key. That's very important. Yeah. As long as we have this public key, we can transfer it to the cloud. So let me know if any issues this step. This is one of the key steps of using the cloud. Password already showed you is the same that I'll show you again. If you have already chosen guest 502 and then use this password, you can log into it. Okay? No problem. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the OpenStack Cloud dashboard. So here, if I choose the file, and then I click on the ID rsa.pub, yeah, okay, thanks, Jerry. I thought this is a question. Yeah. Okay, then open it. So now we get everything ready. Then we'll click on this button, just upload it to it. So then we can see a public key already there. If we click on the arrow, we can see the public key here. Yeah. That means later you can use your private key to access the cloud. Okay. I already got one, so I don't worry about this. The rest of the stuff you don't worry about now, unless you are an expert. Yeah. Like the configuration part, you can let the virtual machine to run some stuff automatically at the startup stage. Yeah. For example, sometimes if we want the VM to run some software or even the CVMFS environment from the very beginning, we just input some script here. Indeed, here I can show you, yeah, those are the script. So you can just copy paste to this what's that text box. Then it will automatically start up things for you. Yeah. Okay. And the server groups is for many VMs together. You don't worry about those. The rest are mainly for the system administrators use. Okay. Okay. Then I click on launch instance. So we can see that the VM is running, is building or spawning. Yeah. So Augustine, I hope you can catch up soon. But if any issues, feel free to let me know. Yeah. Okay. And then you can see my VM is running now. Running means it's healthily uh, spawn. So then if I click on the VM, I can see details. Yeah. All the attributes. Yeah. Here we can see that the firewall rules, I already added the default security rule, so we can see port 22 already here, open for everybody from everywhere, and the image name is Alma Linux, and the volume, no, because we haven't created a volume for it. This is the basics. Yeah. Um, you can click on the console tab, and then there's a promote here. Normally on the physical machine, we can just log in through the password, give it a username, normally root, and then password. But here it doesn't work because we don't give you the privilege using password to access unless you do it, you set up it later for yourself. So but sometimes you may need to use it. So I'll just show you here. Oops, how to go back. Yeah. Let's go back to the instance list. I see more VMs already launched. Very good. Okay. Then if we click on the down arrow of your own VM, okay, you can see so many different operations, right? You can associate a floating IP. You can set up a network interface here. You can add a volume. You can edit security groups and rules. You can do some more operations on the instance, like suspend. Suspend means you don't use it for a while, but you don't want to delete the instance. You suspend it, or you pause it. Yeah, those are basically different ways of using the resource. Yeah. Suspend basically means after suspend you can resume it. Uh, oh my goodness, now it's a little bit more detailed than before. Paused instance should be similar to the suspend. I have forgotten. Sorry, I haven't done this for a while. What's the difference? Um, just the memory status, I believe. Yeah, suspend you don't use the memory. Pause you still need to use the memory. Shelve means you put the instance into a place that you won't use the whole thing, but in the future you want to recover it. That means a shell, just put it onto the shell. So um, this would be useful when you want to migrate your instance from one host to another host. Sometimes a host is filled, for example, some disk failure or memory failure. Yeah, we can use this function to move your VM to another healthy host. Yeah. You can also resize your instance. Basically, you can only scale up to make it bigger, not to make it smaller. Yeah. Sometimes if your VM is growing, you need this function. Also, you can reboot your instance, like a software reboot, a hard reboot. Just like you use your local machine, you can just reset it, or you can just power down, power off, and then power up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think the key important thing now is that we want to access our machines, right? So, Augustine, which stage you are on now? I hope to wait for you so we can do the next steps together. Try to pick a volume. Where? You're so advanced? I even haven't done that. Oh, you mean the source part, this one? Okay. Yeah, please just choose an image first. And then you choose any favorite flavor, OS flavor. Which one you mostly? Okay, you just choose Alma Linux. Then you can follow me because you would be doing the same thing as I do. Okay. Choose Alma Linux 9.4. Good. And then in the security group, oh, sorry, went too fast. Flavor, yes, flavor were down. Network, you choose the default cloud network, default training, this one. Good. And the security group, you choose the default one. Good. And the key pair, security, yeah, security default one, this one. And the key pair, you can choose import key pair if you have a key already. Good. You have a key, do you? Oh, setting up. Okay. Easy. Oh, nice. Okay. Good. Okay. Let's move on. Sorry, everybody. Let's move on now. Um, Next, we can just allocate floating IP to access our own VM. Okay. Um, because for now you cannot access it to it unless you are a sister admin, because this is just an internal IP address. That means only accessible from the head nodes of the cloud. Yeah, as a system admin. So I choose this button, associate floating IP. Okay. click on it, and then you can either select an IP address because we have already a pool of them. But normally, if you don't see it, you have to click on this plus button to assign one first, then you can use it. Yeah, okay. Because in the past boot camps, we already assigned so many. We just choose one. Okay, I choose this one for mine. You choose yours. Okay. Then click on associate. Whoa, somebody already so fast. Okay. So then we can see this public IP address or floating IP address already there. Who is the guest 508? Do you have any trouble associate floating IP?
No. Yeah.
You good? Yeah, I hope everybody will be on the same page so we can go together on the next step. Okay. Now with the floating IP, let's try to access to the VM. How to do it? First, you have to open your own terminal. Yeah, I'm sorry, this IaaS cloud thing is so much trouble. It's not like what I advocated that using the cloud resource just like plug your computer into the wall, then you get everything. Here, because we won't give you the freedom to customize things. That's why so many system administration steps. Okay. Um, Now with this floating IP, you have your own, right? Let's try to SSH to it. Let's see what happens. Okay. It promotes something like the security stuff. We don't worry, you just say yes. And then enter. Oops, it says Ermin at this IP permission denied. Why? Can you let me know why? Yeah, that's because it doesn't recognize the username Ermin because I never set up this thing yet. So it denied me, even though I have the private key. Indeed, here we omit one thing. We didn't give the private key because it recognized in default from this sorry, ADRSA. This is my private key because this is on the default path, so I don't have to do this option. If just in case some users they have different keys for different purposes on the different paths, so they have to specify the one they want to use for the cloud. Yeah. So then you don't forget this step. Okay. And then I need to give it a username. For example, I'm using all my Linux. I have to give this a default username. Okay. Make it bigger. If you are using different OS flavors, you have to choose a different username. Here in this slide, I show you the different usernames for different OS. Alma Linux is for Alma Linux. Debian for Debian. Fedora for the Fedora. All lower cases. That's very important. And the Rocky for Rocky Linux. Ubuntu for Ubuntu. Okay? You choose what kind of image you will use the corresponding username. Okay. So here let's try again. Bingo, I'm in, right? Oh, sorry. So I hope everybody can be successful on this step. Let me know if any issues, because this is the key step to access the VM. All good? Augustine, how it goes for you? Okay, now I'm in the VM. Okay, he is generating the SSGK. Okay, good. Yeah. Basically, we have a machine that remotely running somewhere in the cloud. We can use it to do whatever we want because we are the king the VM now. Why? Because if you run sudo su, give it a minus, just use the same environment or not, then you will become a root. Let me send this to you, everybody. Run this for me, please. Then I have become a root. Root means the what do you call that? The system administrator of this machine. That means you can do everything here. Okay. And then let's run df. df or minus h. df minus h is better. H stands for human readable to make more sense for you. So you can see the disk space. Don't care about those stuff unless this one called the mounted on slash. We got nearly 20 gigabyte because this is a GIB, and we used the operating system used nearly 1 gigabyte, and we still get 18 gigabyte free space for our operating system or the basic environment. Okay, but this would be far from enough to store data, right? And with the installation of many other stuff, the space will be gone soon. So we have to attach external data space. Next, I will show you how to do it. If you click on the volume tab, here I have already volume set up, but for the demonstration, I will do one more. If we click on create a volume button, this one, click on it, and then we need to fill out a few information, like give it a name, randomly give it, this is my habit, just give this username and okay. Let me finish this. And then we leave this as is. Default type, size, you won't give the size as you want. Just don't make it too big. Let's say 10 gigabyte, okay? And leave the rest of the stuff as is, okay? If you don't know what I mean, it doesn't matter, okay? Just the name and the size, okay? Sometimes you may worry about the type. If it's a database or you want a high performance, you can use the OS or database, or you want it to be backed up with the 3 replicas at the back end, you can use this one. Okay. And then create volume. Okay. So now we can see a few volumes already set up, including mine. So, and then I can click on this down arrow and see some functions. You can either extend the volume to make it larger, or you can create a snapshot, create a backup, and volume type, and transfer to another project. You can delete it. Yeah, you can make it an image. Yeah, if it's a bootable, you can use that volume to boot to launch a VM directly. Yeah, I mean it not only just data but also OS, everything on there. Yeah, it's bootable. Here, let's click on Manager Attachments. And select an instance. Choose the one you created, which one I created. 400-1. Okay. You choose yours. Okay, then attach volume. Okay, Augustine, you launched an instance. Congrats. Very good. So next, please just follow me to click on the volumes, and oh, you have to associate floating IP first. If you haven't done yet, click on the instance, then there's a arrow here. You click on here and associate floating IP. Then you choose one IP, or you use your own. You can allocate your own, but here we still have some, so you can use one. Then you can access to it. Okay. Oh, by this chance, we can just check our VM. I can check mine. And then we can see that the volume already attached to my virtual machine. That's great. So, Augustine, you also good? Okay. If so, let's go back to the terminal. Let's see. Oh, I should do it at first to show you guys the difference, but that's okay. Let's type fdisk -l. Different OS could be different command, but basically I believe the Linux all the same. Fdisk -l. I will show you. Okay, you should see the VDA partitions. That's the root disk space. And then VDB, there's no partition yet. So you only see this all information. This is the new attached volume for us to use, but we cannot use it now. Why? Because we haven't formatted. Yeah, we have to create a file system on top of it. So let's do it now. Let's run make.fs dot something. If you double click the tab key on your keyboard, you can see so many options. You choose anyone indeed. But XFS is my recommended one because it's maybe the quickest, and yeah. So just give it the device name, VDB. Don't give the one you're not going to use. That will be a disaster. You will destroy everything. Yeah. So this is very important. Only choose the one you really need to use. Okay. Here VDB is the one we need to use to mount. Okay, let's do it. Take a less than 1 second. We can see it's down for the formatting with creating a file system on it. And then we want to mount it to our machine. Just now, we just attached the physical resource to the VM, but haven't yet mounted to the file system yet, so we cannot access to it. Now, let's mount. In Linux, we mount, give it, do we need we don't need a type. So mount this then to something. That's the syntax. You should choose a directory. But here we have a default one. So you can just give it /mount. If you are not happy with this weird name, you can just make dir something like a /data, whatever it is. Yeah. Or my data. Yeah, just makes sense for the individual use. So here you give it the direct name. Okay. Let me copy paste it for you folks. Okay. Then enter. So let's then see df minus h again. Let's see the difference. You can see that my data or VDB already mounted to the /my data. Okay, so then we can just do whatever there. We can touch some files. We can store data. My data file. Okay, then you can use this space already. Yeah, this is how to use the storage part. Okay. We already on the what's that 10:30-ish. So if you need a rest, we can do a 10-minute break, and then we come back at 10:40. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Today I may went so very slowly. So if you have already done something advanced, please feel free to let me know. Yeah, if you have any questions or comments. Yeah,
Hi, Irving. It's Carol. I have a question.
go ahead, please.
For the volume, were we supposed to make it bootable?
Here you
it-
don't make a bootable because you already have operating system. It's on the VDA. Yeah. Oh, where? You mean the on this dashboard?
Yes, on the dashboard, yes.
Okay, let me go back to it. Very good question. Where it is? Is there an
Oh,
option?
that was, and when I went in and managed attachments, created a volume.
Oh,
Um,
I see. Yeah. For the data disks or volumes, they may not be bootable because they don't have what's that? The boot OS yet. Yeah.
okay.
If you have the thing already, you can make it bootable. Yeah. It's not just a data disk. You can make it all-in-one volume or image. Yeah. So. Just purely a data disk, even you click on that button, it won't work. Yeah. Okay.
Good. Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions? So Augustine, I really hope to get us on the same page. So if you can share your screen now, it'd be great. Or if you think it's not appropriate to do it, then we can do it later. Yeah, but because the rest process are very fantastic. So I hope you can follow us. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad to share my screen. I don't know if you've seen that, right?
So what's the trouble now? You cannot log into the
yeah, I'm in the terminal now, and so I did the SSH, the IP address,
yes.
and after doing that, so I was thinking it should just change to that user's account.
Can you log in? Cannot?
Yeah, as you can see, after doing the SSH, the IP, then I authenticated the stuff for yes, and
What do you say? Permission denied?
can you see my screen, please? Or do I need to?
Yeah, go ahead, please. You can just share it.
Okay,
Do I
I've
need to
shared my
stop?
screen.
I may not need to stop. Allow multiple present to share. I need to allow it. Okay. Go
Okay,
ahead, please. You should be able to allow share it now.
okay. So let me.
Yeah. Good. You're on the step. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
So so I did SSH the IP address I got.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think
The reason it denies you because it says permission denied, right in the middle. Yeah, that's because it doesn't recognize your username for now because you use Augustine for in NOLA, right? The system doesn't recognize now because you use the guest account. The OS image is brand new. Okay, now you just use if you are using the Alma Linux, you just type. I'll show you. SH -L guest your guest file. No, sorry, my bad. Alma Linux. Then the IP address. Can I do it now?
okay.
Just type SSH -L Alma Linux. Then IP address. You can copy it from here. Yeah. Give it a space. Yes. No. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Oops. You still get denied. Alma Linux. Did you choose Alma Linux? Let me see. Which one is yours? What's your
Pebbles.
okay? Yeah, it's Alma Linux. Why it feels you?
You could just post IP.
No, I think the keep here stuff should be the keep here. You have your August. What's that?
the key
Um,
I used this.
you have two of them, and those are already made, or you did it just now?
Yeah, this one has been on the system, so you can see from the terminal. So
You have to specify the private key.
I
Yeah.
just copied the public key that I have on the system before.
Okay, that should be default. Are you using Windows,
No, this Mac.
Mac?
Yeah,
Should be automatic. Uh, can you ls your current directory ls dot
okay.
ls dot ssh ls dot ssh. Yeah, let me see. Oh, nothing here. That's why. I don't know why you only has the public key. Where's the private one?
Oh,
Where's the
okay.
private?
See it.
Hmm? Good. Here. Yeah. So you do it from here.
Okay.
Just run the command SSH command. Yeah. Otherwise, you have to use -i to give the full path. Oops, you have a password? Okay. Is it this one?
Yeah, that's
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Next, you want to create a volume and
Oh.
then attach to it.
okay.
Go back to the dashboard. The Arbutus dashboard. Yeah.
Mhm.
Create a volume. Have you done? You in the middle. Yeah. Give it a name. Size. Don't worry about this. Yeah. That's okay. You just leave it as is. Yeah, okay. Give it oh, you don't choose the source here, because the source, that's what I created. You don't do that. You just give the site. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Create. Yes. Choose a volume. What? Oh, because you choose a volume source. That's why. You don't use that. Go up, just the volume source part, you just no source, yeah. Because you want your own empty one, yeah. Otherwise, you will use the existing one with the data already there, yeah. So now you have a one already. Click on the arrow at the far right hand side. Yeah, manager attachments. And then select instance, which one is yours? Yeah, attach to it. Yeah. Okay, and then please go back to the terminal. I will just copy paste the all the commands, so you can do it by yourself, and then here. Just run those commands one by one, then you'll be good. Try, and if any issues, please let me know, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Let me share my desktop again. Okay. For everybody, let's go back. So next, what do we want to do? We have the VMs, we have the storage. Basically, you can do your research already. Yeah. But sometimes you may need to do more, like you want to get, let me see in my slide, what's next? Yeah, this slide shows you the steps of accessing a VM. You already done this, and how to use a volume. We done. CVMFS. Yeah, this may be a very exciting one. That means how to access the research software from a VM. Yeah, if you can click on this link, this is the chat. Let me do this. Okay. And then we go to this web page. You can see, click on the basic setup.sh. This one. Okay. Let me see what kind of a operating system you guys choose. Alma, perfect. So I don't worry about the different flavors. So then you can just basically copy the whole thing and run them. But forget this. Indeed, you can just copy everything here. Copy or download. Or you can click raw and then download the whole thing, the same idea. And then in your terminal, please use no, not this terminal. Sorry, it should be this one. Should be in the machine already, in the virtual machine. You please just use whatever editor you like. Somebody familiar with the Nano, somebody VM or Gmax. Let's do Nano, which is the simplest one, but oops, we don't have this one yet. And then we use another way. How about wget? Not yet. How about we install something called wget yum install wget. Either you can edit, create this file using an editor, or you can just download it. Here, just in case any issues to edit the thing for you, so I just introduce this way. Yum install wget. Come on. Okay. Yum install wget. And give it a yes. So then we can get the link here, copy the link, then wget the link. Run this for me, please. Wget this thing. I should get this script, right? Let's see if the permission is runnable. No. If not, you can either type source, basic, this one, okay, or make it runnable. Here, just use source. This means run this command. Script. Oops, something wrong. My bad. My bad. Oh, that's because I have to use a raw, not the HTML version. Sorry about this. Use this one for instead. Can I delete this? Delete. Get this guy. Let's remove the basic one because this is HTML. Get this row one, and then let me source basic. Let me copy. Let's try again. Okay, now it's installing the such thing called a CVMFS. Augustine, are you following me or you're doing the volume? Good, perfect. Okay, perfect. I hope everybody can do this step. Then you can use the research software. Okay, we have already installed the client, and then let's go back to see what else we need to do. Then you go back to the parent what's a directory here, and then see the steps. We already done the first step. The second step, we just ls to see if we can see the repositories already. I'll show you here. Come on. Mm-hmm. Mm. Takes so long time. Weird. Okay, good. Eventually we can see this. Why? Why it takes a while? Because the first time it access to the central server that could be located at maybe let's say Switzerland or US or Asia. Yeah, depends on which project you're running on. So, but next time it'll be much quicker. Yeah, then it will be cached to the Squid server. Yeah, it's just like you are using it locally. So next we need to run this command to install something called the environment modules. Why we need to do that? Because we want to be more convenient. If we want to use a software, we don't have to find the paths and set up environment. We just run the modules. That's the contribution from our Canadian co-workers. So, and then let's install it. Okay. By the way, on the HPC clusters, the whole thing already done for you. You don't worry about this. On the cloud VMs, because each one has their own newly built VM, so you have to do it from scratch by yourself. Okay. Then next step, we just run this command with source. Let's try. Okay, no error. Perfect. And now we can use the modules. Modules means just software and their different versions. Run module avail for me. Oops. What's wrong? Which step I missed? Oh, maybe I cannot do it as a root because there is a security issue. Let me just exit from the root if you are. Okay, let's run module avail again. Still no? Come on. We have already modules. Why it doesn't work? Module. Alma Linux is a little bit different. I don't know why after this we don't see the module command. Weird. Is it the module stem? No. Interesting. Yeah. Mm.
Ermin,
Yeah.
could you run the source command as a
Oh yeah.
uh,
I did it on root, not here. Yeah. Thank you so much, Jerry. Yeah. You should do this thing on your, let's add regular account. Okay, run this again. Root is not allowed to. I should add this to my instruction. To see MLS of security. Okay, now let's try again. Module avail. Perfect. It takes a while for the first time because we have so many modules. Here you can see a very long list. All kinds of software there for different fields, areas, and for different purpose. Some are MPI dependent, and different colors means different areas, like bio, informatics, chemistry, math, physics. Yeah. Then if you want to run a module, you just copy it and use it. Yeah. Find anyone you want to use. Yeah, I don't know. Anything. Like a MySQL, I can just copy paste and the module load MySQL. Yeah. We can see that it's very slow now. That's because it's the first time. And yeah. So you can follow this, you can run module list. And then it's already showing here, see? Right? And some other basic ones. Okay. And then you can run just MySQL, right? I believe so, yeah. You have the command there already and other dependencies. Okay. And this two commands shows you how to accelerate. If you feel it's too slow, you can run those two commands. Uh, takes a while. Okay, let's try again. Module well, it should be much faster, I believe. No? Okay, yes. Yeah. Okay. This shows you how to use the CMFS on a cloud VM. I think this should be very important for research needs, right? Yeah, you don't have to bother compile, update to your own software. Okay. And if we can check here, just shoot at the backend what it is. ls CMFS. You should see the repositories mounted. Here we only have this sort of repository built from the Common Canada or the Alliance and the CERN ones, because the whole thing was developed by CERN. It's called CVMFS, CERN Virtual Machine File System. Yeah, it's a globally distributed distribution system for software and even for some data, so very efficient. And indeed, there could be thousands of this kind of a software repository in the world. If you know the name, you can just use it here. Oops, what's wrong? Yeah, sorry, don't worry about this. For example, because this is based on AutoFS, it's hidden. You don't see it if you don't use it. Let's see. I want to use the grid stuff. I just do this. You have to know the names. Yeah. For example, if you work on a project, you get to know the reported name, you can just use ls, and then you can get access to it. So you can see so many stuff here. Yeah. And then ls again, I can see it here. If you don't use it for a while, it'll be gone. It's just for the efficiency. Only frequently used software or reporters will be showing up here. Yeah. Make sense? Okay. Next. What is next? We already gone the CMFS stuff. Let me know if you have any questions, okay? Next will be something like GPU, CFFS, something we have to set it up. It may not be done today because we need to gather your information and set it up for you. But I could do a quick demo at least, I believe. CFFS, there's a link here. It's a little bit long. Let me see what we can do. Here, if you go to the dashboard and then click on share, I just want to show you how to use a shared file system if you want to share data between your VMs, yeah, or between projects. Click on share and then shares. There is already one there. I click on the create share. And give it a name. Share. I have already one here. Maybe let me give it another name. Here you need to choose the protocol as CephFS. This is very important because this is on top of a CephFS, okay? And give it a size, let's see, 5. Share type, again, CephFS. Don't forget those two, otherwise it will be an error. Availability zone, Nova. Okay, that's good. Leave the rest as is. And then create. With this, we can see that the share already created. So, but now you cannot directly attach to your VM. I don't believe OpenStack has done this. Let's see. No. The rest will be more complex. You have to follow those steps to use it. It's not so automatic. Sorry about this. Here, like you have to grab the path, the access the key, and then you install a client, CephFS client. I will show you. Install the CephFS client. This is a step. Just copy paste. And the installation. And then you create a configuration file here. Add the information you gathered from just now, including the key. Oh, you create two files. One is the configuration file. The other one is the keyring file. And then you can start to mount it and use it. You can mount this way and then use it. Yeah, this thing looks a little bit complex, right? Yeah, it's not so automatic. Sorry about this. Yeah, but it's very useful because you mostly you want to share data between different VMs or projects. Yeah, I don't know why we cannot make it more convenient for users. Yeah, but at least I can show you how to use it. Yeah. Okay, this is the what's that shared file system, and the next is so-called object storage. This will be easier because in the web UI it will be easy. You just click on it and create your own container. This container is not the one we will be talking about on Friday. Okay, this is just a folder name. Give it a folder name. Click on it, and then you create a folder. That's so messy. Why you need so many layers? And then you can upload your file, your data to it. Okay, choose file. Yeah, that's how it works. Just like you use a Dropbox or any other online storage. Okay. But on the backend, if you are developing such thing that will be using the object storage to store data, you may have to follow which one? This link to set things up. A little bit messy here. Use something called S3 protocol. I won't go through it today, but just let you know how to do it. Yeah. This is mostly for development use cases. Because you won't, for so many thousands of data, you don't do it one by one on the WhatsApp web page, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Next, GPU. If we want to use GPU on OpenStack, click on this link. Don't worry, I have all the links for you. So I'll show this slide deck for you. Okay. As I said, you have to choose one of the GPU flavors. And just like as we did here, do we have it here? Let me see. When create a instance, can we choose a flavor? No, because we don't see it here because this is a flavor resource, P type resource. Because the GPU mostly for compute part, so we don't see it here. If in the future you apply for a compute cloud, computer type of resource or project, then you should see it there. You can choose the GPU flavor, and then you will see after installing those NVIDIA stuff, eventually you can run this command to see what kind of GPU you get. Yeah. And then you can start to use it. Okay. I cannot do it today because we are on a different project. But you can try it out later. Okay. And let us know if any questions. What else? Before we move on, I think I have already introduced most of the stuff of the OpenStack cloud for you. Any questions, comments before I move on? No? Okay. Next, I will guide you through to operate the Google Cloud. Yesterday, I added most of you to the Google Cloud platform to the project called Bootcamp. I hope it works, but this is the first time I do it this way. Not fully tested it. So, oh, what's the question, Augustine? You haven't been added to what? Google Cloud? Why? If you already registered, I should have added everybody. Let me check. Where it is? Let me refresh this page. Oh, by the way, okay, let me show you first. Yeah, Augustine, you're already here. So I added a long list for the registrants. Okay. You are now have the what's that viewer role. Let's see if it works. If not, I'll do something more. Please now just either Google or let me just paste it for you. Oops, to everyone. If you can click on this URL, then you should go see the first page of the console. What you see may be different from mine because I have a different privilege from yours. But basically, you should see the compute engine. Let me know what you see. Or I can just simulate. I use another. Okay, let me do it from the beginning. I can see the welcome web page. Use my private email address. then I see this web page, right? I believe you see the same thing as I do. Here, I hope you can click on this hamburger button. They call it a hamburger or sandwich button here. You should see computer engine and the IAM for the authentication. And you can also click on view all products. Let's go through this at the first. You should see all kinds of Google products here. Can everybody access to it?
Hi, Erming. I find mine does look different. So I can find this IM and admin. I can't find the all products at the moment.
Yours could be different because for our internal staff, maybe you have your our own project. You should see RCG internal here. Do you see?
Oh, that's right. I don't see the boot camp. I need to
Yeah.
select a project.
Yeah,
this what it
maybe.
is?
I'm not so sure if you are in the list or not. If not, you only see the RCG internal maybe.
Oh, yes, that's why I did an RSVP. I'm just in
Ah,
through the,
I see.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
but
okay.
basically they're the same. You should see more, I believe. Okay. The view all products should be way down in the what's the left-hand panel. If not, I can just copy this link. It should be this one. Let's see if it works for you. Yeah, should be this link. Yeah. Do you see it, Carol? Or if necessary, I can add you into this project. Yeah.
Yes, I see all the products. Yes.
Good, good. Okay, then we can go through it one by one quickly. Yeah. What's the first one? Okay. If everybody is on the same page, let's just go through it. So the first group is management, including API services. You can for the development needs, and the billing is for the what's that usage report and how much money it costs. By the way, this environment is free for you. Okay. We pay the money, but it's free for our local researchers for the experimental short needs. Yeah. Don't worry about this for now, because this is for project leader or system administrator. But yeah, in the future, you will be worried about the billing thing if you pay by your own from your own project the pocket. Yeah. Compute part you may it may be the first stuff you pay attention to because like in the computer engine you can launch your VMs, you can use GPUs, TPUs, disks, just like similar as we do in the OpenStack. Okay. And more than that, we can also launch some containers or even cluster of containers using Kubernetes engine. Yeah. Also, VMware also supported. And we also can run HPC batch jobs in the cloud using the batch button or the workload manager to check the what's at the workload. And then storage part, it includes so many kinds of cloud storage, like the object storage based cloud storage. You can create your own bucket and then upload your files to it, just like what we do on the OpenStack. Yeah, OpenStack is called container. Here it's called bucket. Yeah. File store is a NFS server, and the rest is for storage transfer, just like a Globus. Yeah. Yeah. And the next group is called analytics. It's for data analysis, data processing. There is a full tool chain for you to starting from data preparation and then data, what do you call that? Composer and PubSub for messaging from backend to front end, and Looker for the front end analysis. Yeah. And for sure, the in the middle is the Dataproc. It's using something like a Hadoop Spark to do parallel high performance data processing. Yeah. It also contains something like a BigQuery for the online query. In this group, it also contains the specific pipelines, for example, for healthcare, for financial services, life science, uh, Earth Engine. Yeah. Networking part, you don't worry too much about those. I already set it up for you. Serverless, maybe interested. You maybe feel interested. Yeah. So serverless basically means you don't want to maintain your own VMs or even containers. So you just use the cloud. It's called a cloud functions indeed. Yeah. At the back end, it should be a container spawn for you, but you don't see it. You just use it. Okay. It's a more cost effective and yeah, more convenient, but sometimes you have to get familiar with the environment. Okay. This is called Cloud Run or Cloud Run functions. It's over, say, serverless. Yeah. Database, all kind of database, SQL, and those are basically the regular database like MySQL, PostgreSQL, and MS SQL server. Also supports some NoSQL. Yeah, that means not no relation database. Yeah, yeah, including Firestore. There are two things that are very confusing. One is called a file store. This is a Firestore. Challenging my tongue. Yeah. Yeah, this is a database called a Firestore or Firebase. Yeah. And the big table is for the also the very big scale, petabyte scale, low latency online what's that the dataset operations. Yeah. And also some in-memory database like Redis, very high performance. Yeah. Also JSON like data models, MongoDB. Yeah. All kinds of database. Question. Does it mean that one can only run resources that can only be accommodated by our storage and the RAM capacity? Yeah, everyone gets their quota, every project indeed. Yeah, within that quota, you can do things. If you need more, we can review it and then increase the quota. Do I answer your question? Good. Okay. Okay, and also some monitoring tools. If it's a very complex project, so you need to monitor stuff, you can use those functions. For some development, you can use the profiler. Oh my goodness, and yeah, some other tools, planner. Yeah, security. Don't worry about that. CI/CD. Yeah. There are some tools for the CI/CD. Yeah. If you are savvy of development. Artificial intelligence is a very interesting one. Yeah. It contains a lot of tools here, but the Vertex AI is the mostly used one. If we click on it, yeah. Given we have already entered into the AI era, so this one will be become hotter and hotter. So if I click on the model garden, you can see there are lots of models supported, including those closed source ones like OpenAI, Anthropic, Meta. Meta is half open, and even the open source one, the Hugging Face. You can find all kinds of open source models. Nowadays, they make it so convenient. You just directly you can run deploy your models from here. Yeah. For example, if I want to do DeepSeek, which is the hot shit these days, I can just simply choose deploy options and then choose a model. Let's see, give it a small one. And then for each different model, it will show you different resources it can use, like A100, L4. Yeah. If it's a big one, it will show you some even high end, like H100 even. That's very expensive. What's your question? Can you please explain how Abilus is going to connect to the GCP? That's a very good question. Abilus doesn't connect to GCP directly because one is a private cloud, the other one is a public cloud. But if you really want to do something together, for sure you can connect them. You can run something from your GCP and then accessed from your Abilus VM or vice versa. I understand we have our VM because we have established the connection. What from the connection? I haven't seen unclear to me. Yeah, please don't get confused because this just to show you different cloud systems we support our researchers. Yeah, you can either use the OpenStack or you can use the GCP, but the recommended one or pro how to call that prioritized one is that you use the free national resources first, because the GCP one is a commercial one. We pay money separately. That's only for users to find that, oh, the national cloud, either Abilus or Cedar Cloud or Gram Cloud, they don't have the thing I wanted, like some GPUs or AI models or software. Or sometimes if you are in a long queue of running jobs, you cannot wait. Maybe next week you will be attending a conference. You need to issue something, so you need the output. So then you can ask us, oh, can I get the GCP resource immediately? Yeah, we can help you for that. Yeah, but the commercial cloud is only short term. Yeah, we cannot support it forever because it's costly. We normally give you 3 to 6 months um, to use. After that, if you still like it, we can assist you to apply such thing called a research credit, basically $5,000. And then you can after that you can still enjoy it and pay as you go in that mode. Yeah. Just as we have DeepSeek or BigQuery and other resources in GCP, what are similar resources available on VM in Arbutus? This is a very great question. I have to say sorry, we don't have the resource. Arbutus only provide very basic IaaS, just VMs. For all the novel resources other than the research software we enabled, you have to do it by yourself. There's no DeepSeek, there's no Hugging Face, but you can definitely do it by yourself as long as it's open source, right? So that's why we have the GCP thing as a complement to our national resource, because sometimes we feel the researchers feel it's not enough, not so sufficient to do things. But as I said, please use the national resource at first, and unless you find it's not sufficient, not so comprehensive, yeah, then you can tell us, oh, I want to use the GCP some features. Yeah, we will review it and do our best to support you guys. Yeah, GCP, but we it is expensive, but we as a so-called educational entity, we collaborate with them. We set up such a thing called Gucci GCP U Alberta Cloud Incubator. So we pay them. We pay such a thing called a subscription each month or each year, and then we support our local researchers for free for short-term needs, small to medium scale. Yeah, it's still very decent for our researchers already. Yeah. I have a good news for you is that this fiscal year until the end of March, we still have a good amount of balance. So if you really have a good computing needs to use the commercial cloud, let me know, or my coworkers know, then we can try our best to support you. Okay? Yeah. I already introduced this in the the cloud intro meeting or talk. Basically, I already gone through this together with you, right? It includes or supports so many features. Other than what I just showed you, it also support such thing called HPC on cloud. Each user can run their own cluster to do something batch jobs. Yeah. That will be using a third-party tool called a Cloudy Cluster. Yeah. So yeah, let's go back. Let's see if anything else. Can you please tell me if you can do something in the counter row? Just try. I'm not so sure if you can do this part. Yeah, let me finish this. If you choose a model and then choose some resource, and then you should be able to deploy a notebook. Using that notebook, you can do model training, fine tuning, and yeah, you can test the inference. Yeah, which is very convenient, right? So as long as you have the notebook or it's already set up for you, you just modify it and use it. Yeah. As we all know that some results are very expensive. We don't hope you use the very high-end for a very long time, just like the, for example, the H200, H100. That's a huge amount. Let me show you. If we click on, you can follow me. If you click on the compute engine, then VM instance, create a VM instance. I just want to show the cost, give you a basic idea. Click on GPU. Choose let's say H1, let's say H200, no such thing. But the price is here. 64,000 per month. That's huge. We cannot afford that. And you don't see the results in most regions indeed. Yeah. H100 better. Yeah. But it's still very costly. So for testing purposes, we don't support this. It does allow you to create an instance. Do you need a permit? Yeah, maybe you need a permit because currently you are a viewer role. Later, if you can contact me offline, I can review your computer needs and then see if we can support. Okay. Today I give you the access to poke around. Okay. So if you though for those high-end ones, we may not afford them. Yeah, but for something A100 or T4 should be doable. And mostly you don't run it all the time, right? You just train like 1 week or just a few days, and then you close it, you shut down. If you keep it running, it will charge you lots of money every day, every hour. If you just the schedule the instance, like if I click on this and create a schedule, give it a start time and stop time, it will automatically start and stop in a certain time, and then the rest only charge you the disk space cost. So it will save a lot of amount of money. Yeah. Yeah. It can also support such thing called a support mode. And where it is? No. Not here, not here, not here. Anyway, well, I can introduce that one later if there's a really such a application. Okay. Yeah. Basically, this is for the virtual machine usages, use cases. Sorry, and for some other stuff like if you want to run a Kubernetes cluster, you can search everything here. By the way. For example, if you want to create a cluster of Kubernetes stuff, you can do it here. Yeah. Or if you want to use a cloud run or cloud function, the functions. Okay, cloud run function. You can create a function here. That means you only upload your code here. You don't have to maintain your own server. Yeah, you can do it here. Of course, you need to enable some APIs. If you don't have the privilege, I have to do it for you or my coworkers. Yeah. I think that's mostly I want to show you. Okay. Let me switch to this view. Cloud storage. I think that's a very straightforward. I don't have to demonstrate. You can set up a network stuff, like open some ports to outside the world, create the firewall rule. Yeah. What else? the billing part, I have to show you. If you really want to use it, you need to check the cost, maybe from time to time. Click on the billing and then report. You should see your usage. Yeah, it will show you the your usage. Okay. Yeah. That's important when you are really using it. You keep eyes on your cost because this is a shared environment and small scale. We don't want you to see a very high spike, right? Yeah. Because so many people, it's we have to keep eyes on it. Yeah. Accuracy says, from my own experience, I realized that we are not able to see our billing with our university emails. No, you should see. No? Let me see. Interesting. I don't see it here. Billing? You have to search because it doesn't show here. Oh, yeah. Only when you use it, it will show up. Yeah. So you search everything here, just like you use Google. Yeah. Okay. That's about it. I don't think it's necessary for me to demonstrate how to set up a VM. Maybe I can quickly go through it because this is a very basic thing for everybody, maybe. I can create an instance by clicking this button, give it a name, choose a region. Yeah. Which one you feel comfortable, you just choose it. And then a zone. Yeah, some zones has different zone has different resource. Yeah. And then choose the machine type. E2 is the basic one. Very low cost compared to other high-end ones. Or some better ones like N2, N1 with better CPUs. Yeah. And then we want to see how much memory we need. We choose a combo, like a flavor in OpenStack. This is called a machine type, maybe. It vCPU 32 gigabyte, and it costs 220 for the basic ones. I haven't added the oh, there's a 10 gigabyte disk already. This may be just for the operating system. And then I choose a operating system. I can change it. You can choose the same thing. You can choose different OS flavors. For example, if I choose Ubuntu, yeah, and the root disk for size, maybe I give it 50. And you can upload your own image indeed. If you have some already ready-made image, you can upload. Use your own. And then we may want to add some disk space. Let's see, disk one, I give it, let's see, 200. You can choose different types. Sorry, here. Some what's that very high performance SSD, very costly, or just the balanced ones. Yeah, here just choose the default. And then the price goes a little bit higher for the disk space. Yeah, okay. Networking, it's already done it for you. The default one, you don't worry. Security, let's see. Yeah, just leave it as is, unless you know what you want. And then create. Oh, one more thing. I forgot it. Sorry. Here, there's one thing very important, I think. Yeah. There's a standard model. Just means you use the VM all the time. It's all yours. Or a sport. Sport means you won't use it sporty. From time to time, you are okay that sometimes others grab your resource and then return it back to you when you want to resume it. That will save lots of money. Yeah. Nearly 70%. Yeah. So this is important if you know how to control the cost, because eventually you will be paid by yourself. Yeah, we can only support you a few months. Okay, and plus the so-called scheduled instance or instance schedule. You can schedule it to run at a certain time to save more money. Okay. Let's go back. We can see the machine is already run. So here you don't have to import your SSH because it can do it automatically. The commercial ones always what do you call that? More convenient because they make money, right? Yeah. You can access to it by clicking on this button. Yeah, we're already in. Yeah. Everything is here already. Yeah. Other than this Linux stuff, we also use the GCP to support Windows use cases for now, before we get some other results for our researchers. So you just choose your Windows image from the list I showed you. Yeah, just for your information. Some users found there's no Windows resource to use in Canada. So we have this GCP stuff to support our researchers, sometimes for Windows use cases. Okay. I think that's basically what I want to introduce. Any questions, comments, concerns? You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, as a advertisement, we have not only the Friday Cloud Advanced session, we will be talking about using containers. On next Thursday in the morning, 9 to February 13th, Thursday, there will be a GCP webinar given by a Google engineer talking about HPC, AI, machine learning, and what else? Colab, and what's that? Jupyter Notebook, kind of stuff. If you are interested, so I will share with you the link here. Maybe I'll do it. Oh, I already shared, I believe. Yeah, stupid me. Yeah, I didn't send the email. So Jerris asked, can we install CMOS in GCP as well as we did in Abilus? Very good question. Excellent. For sure, we could. And we already done something for that. Because remember, we have a such thing. I'll show you. In this architecture, we can see that each group of users from different location they need their own script. Otherwise, if they access from the central, it takes time. So for GCP, the servers could be everywhere. So if it's hard to control, right? So I set up a few script servers like in US Central. So you can definitely use the what's that CMFS. Just need to change the script server to the closest one. Yeah. If you find some close to Alberta, we have the one run in UA, one in downtown, one in on the campus. And I also set up in the US Central zone. So if you can set up stuff in that area, yeah. So yeah, the answer is definitely yes. And we already set up the script service for certain areas. Yeah. No problem. Any other questions?